everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Netherwar Rock and Roll. Thank you for joining us for your weekly dose of superhero shenanigans, and the Warden is back in control of the asylum. My name's Alex, and I will continue to be your humble game master for this series. And if you believe I'm in control of what's going on here, I've got some oceanfront property to sell you in Arizona.
About to say.
Lex Luthor strikes again.
Mm-hmm. His name is Alexander.
That's true.
Jerk. But tonight we will be playing Mutants and Masterminds, the world's greatest superhero RPG, which is produced by Green Ronin Publishing. It's a D20 system that allows players to roleplay their favorite superhero stories in a satisfying narrative manner, with a little bit of crunch for people who prefer that in their game systems. It also features hero points, which are a special resource players can use to elevate their character to truly superheroic heights. We actually just talked about those on Mutants and Masterminds Monday, a couple hours ago. So there's a very good resource out there on the Green Ronin channel for you to find now. For our purposes, hero points allow our heroes to take the form of additional actions, increasing their strength at the ranks of their powers for a turn, editing the scene to have something suddenly useful be available, and allow heroes to use their abilities in creative ways. They're earned through good role-playing, vivid descriptions, jokes I think are funny, me turning the drama eye upon you, and from you, the audience. If you follow, subscribe, or donate bits during the stream, you earn a hero point that you can give to the hero or GM of your choice. I do want to say thank you to Kat and Andy for running the show last week while I was away in New Orleans.
Never doing it again.
That's 100% fair. Well, hopefully I will be able to be at the next recap episode, because that'll probably be the last recap episode.
End of the arc episode.
Yeah, end of the season. I really appreciated their insights and some of the things that the players were talking about when they thought I wasn't around. So I will be using some of those things, I'm sure, and claiming credit for them.
I don't know if I like the sound of that.
Yeah. Color me shocked.
Especially that conversation we all had about who was going to die. That was real bold of you all to assume that any of you would survive.
I'm willing to die for the cause.
Hey, now remember, some of those questions came from the audience.
That's true.
Which basically turns him into a shady Roman emperor who's catering to the mob. Great.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm here.
Blood and circus.
Me and Nero. What was I talking about? We've gathered some excellent heroes tonight. Say, oh no, heroes!
Oh no, heroes!
I want to give everyone a chance to tell us a little about themselves, the character they will be playing, where else we can find them, and have them answer my question of the day, which is, where would your character most likely go on vacation? Starting with Kevin.
Okay, I'm Kevin. I'm only here on Mondays, which is probably a good thing for everybody. Too much of a bad thing is an even worse thing. Although I guess I do have a one-shot lurking in the near future to keep you on your toes. More details about that some other time. Well, Bob. So I will be playing Overdrive, I think. It's hard to say. We're at a bit of a crossroads again. I'm assuming I'm going to be Overdrive.
Crossroads.
The speedster extraordinaire who runs into trouble not nearly as fast as he runs out of trouble. Or faster. I don't even know where I'm going. The speed's out of control. Where would my character go on vacation? This is probably, I don't know, maybe a little bit of breaking the fourth wall, but I'm cold right now, so I think someplace tropical. But seriously, Overdrive would probably like to get away to a small Caribbean island, because when you can run on water, I mean, you're not really trapped there anyway, right? But it would sort of give him the illusion of getting away from it all. Over to you, Josie.
Hi, everybody. I am Jonesy. I can be found here on Monday nights playing Mutants and Masterminds. Other than that, you can find me on Twitch and YouTube and Twitter and all that kind of stuff. But I will be playing Mortis, our living dead guy. He is literally a necromancer and a gateway between lands of the living and lands of the dead. Where would Mortis like to go on vacation? Mortis would like to go to probably like a nice cabin on the lake somewhere with it's just him and Nick and not a bunch of other dead ghosts hanging around. Some peace and quiet.
So you say Camp Crystal Lake? Oh, guess not.
No, I said someplace peaceful and quiet, not full of dead bodies.
There's a lot of ghosts at Camp Crystal Lake.
But no, and that may have been, and maybe that's because I watched Friday the 13th last night. So, but yeah, I'm thinking that he'd want to go someplace, away out of the city, away from people, away from the restless. Next up is Kat.
Hey,
There is a poll in the
I'm-
chat, by the way, for who would Overdrive take on vacation.
Hey, what? What the hell? We haven't even started yet. Bastards. Bastards.
which overdrive?
Both of them.
I'm gonna vote against myself. Anyway, hi, I'm Kat. I'm playing Centuria. You can only really find me right now on Monday nights, but I too will be in a one-shot here soon that I am not going to disclose any more information on until said game is announced. I don't really have anything else to say, so I guess I'll just go to the question. This one was sort of hard for me because I don't really know where she would want to go. I feel like part of her would want to go to like some place that maybe her and her overdrive had went to in the past, just to sort of like relive those positive memories. So maybe like a beach vacation, like romantic getaway type thing, like Hawaii or something. But then I was like, would she actually want to relive those memories? So I'm really up in the air on that. I don't really have a good answer for it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm disappointed with myself today. So yeah, I'm just gonna move on and pass it to Andy.
Hi, I'm Andy. I'm here on Monday nights playing Mutants and Masterminds. I'm also on our website writing blogs whenever I get the opportunity to actually put something together, which there will be something new this week, thankfully, for all of you wonderful people who go there and read our stuff. You can also find me over on our YouTube channel where I host our Storyforge series. Tonight, I am back playing Resonant, our resident gem mage. And for her, I think her ideal vacation spot would probably be some cabin kind of like up near a mountain, kind of like in a forested area, but also like high enough up that it's kind of got one of those, like you have that chateau that's built on the side of a mountain type of feel. It kind of gives her a view over everything and kind of the secluded nature sounds of like a forest. I think that would be kind of cool for her. So yeah, I think that's what I'd go with. Calvin, pass it off to you.
Okay, well, hey everybody, I'm Calvin, and I'll be playing Bowman, the incredible archer with his awesome array of arrows. So it's so many arrows that I cannot remember the names of all of them. I'm also over on the Win with Dice channel over on YouTube, where we have weekly GM podcasts and weekly gaming streams. And I think I'll beat another one shot later sometime when those get announced. But as for the question of the day, where would Bowman go on vacation? I think I was kind of on the same wavelength, I guess, as maybe Resident and Mortis. Like, I want to go somewhere off the grid. I don't know if I want to go somewhere cold, or Bowman rather would go somewhere cold, but I kind of picture him wanting to like completely separate from everything. Like obviously like how a vacation would work, but I just mean like completely just up and disappears for a couple of weeks. You don't even know if he's alive for a while. And I'm kind of imagining him just like being somewhere where he has to like just take care of himself specifically, even if that includes like, I don't know, I don't see him hunting or anything, but I just picture him like practicing archery in a forest or something like that.
Or deserted island, perhaps?
Yeah, if he can find his way to one. He has to crash the plane there, though. That's why he rarely goes on vacation. It's too expensive.
Kind of what I was just imagining to myself. I'm like, wait a second. Bowman's going to end up like Lara Croft. He's just going to go somewhere secluded and get sucked into this adventure where he has to use his bow and arrow to solve it. He didn't really want to because he wasn't going there to do it.
That would honestly be how like 90% of his vacations end.
How many islands full of terrorists are there?
Not again.
Why is there a skull on this island?
Like the last Bowman miniseries. What's original?
Gotta stop going to these skull islands.
Definitely a moist skull.
Yes. The island makes it moist.
Hmm. Tropical.
Too humid.
What I've learned is that we are not going to have a swimsuit episode of Netherwar, just from your guys' explanations of where you want to go.
Oh.
A lumberjack pinup calendar.
What?
I can live with that.
No. No. No.
Got the arms for it.
Oh.
Oh no.
No.
Well,
What the
there goes.
hell?
What color would Overdrive's banana hammock be?
Yellow.
Nice.
Orange.
My God, what is wrong with you?
Traffic cone orange. With the reflectors on the side.
I feel unclean. Can we take a 10-minute break while I go shower? Dirty. You're all dirty.
Not flesh tone.
Do they sell those? I'm not gonna Google it. I'm already on enough lists.
Can you get it custom made? Like to
Okay,
your
wow,
skin?
you guys are starting to scare me. Like a whole lot.
So anyway,
Oh look, it comes in pasty white.
Oh, harsh.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. Welcome to Netherwar. We have fun.
Welcome to Netherwar.
Freedom Link Dark. Here we go.
Freedom Link dirty.
They could be the same. As for me, I don't know which character I want to talk about. Which character should I send on vacation?
Frederick Fox.
All right. The Arctic Fox is going on vacation in the Bahamas, and he's going to put his feet up the whole time and not murder anybody the whole time.
Wow.
He's
The
gonna
whole
want.
time.
He's gonna want to so badly.
Mhm.
I don't believe that.
He's going to threaten a couple of people, like take him in the bathroom and be like, "I'm on vacation. I don't want to kill you. Don't make me."
You know those little fruity drinks with the umbrella in them? You will keep bringing them to me all the time, and then you will not die.
I don't want that one umbrella for the first drink and no umbrellas afterwards. Bring me umbrella each time. Good stockpiling. Okay. Well, I guess without further ado, we should go ahead and get started. Last time on Netherwar, we had our recap episode, which is great. But the time before that, our heroes were still in Emerald City following the crossover episode. And yeah, they had a really nice time. They went out that way. Bowman's signal arrow on the Arctic Fox's airplane pinged, letting him know that the Arctic Fox was somewhere nearby. And the heroes worked together to track down that arrow to see if they could figure out what was going on. They tracked it to a plane crash just southeast of Emerald City, where they went up in the mountains and they found a very hungry ghost who wanted to feast upon the flesh of Bowman and Overdrive. And they found out that the plane was detonated from the inside following a backpack full of clues that led them into downtown Emerald City, where they found an Arctic Fox, but not the one they were looking for. They found the Arctic Fox's daughter, who had come to Emerald City to prevent Dr. Lawrence Jupiter from experimenting on her daughter. Just to keep the Arctic Fox's grandchild away from this experimenter, to keep him away from the terrible things that he had done to other young people throughout Emerald City and throughout the world. The heroes put a stop to that. They raided his laboratory underneath the Elysium Academy, and then they headed home. Upon arriving at home, Resonant at the Nerian Nexus was met by Agent Emerald and Sala. Agent Emerald providing information that the situation in Lefandi was becoming untenable, and her uncle was losing his mind, and she could no longer serve him, and she needed somebody's help to put a stop to what he was doing. And Mortis, on his way home, found out that Nick was not at home. There were signs of a struggle, and Nick was missing. And Bowman sent a message out to Jason asking where he was, and he did not answer. So that is the situation we find our heroes in when they return home. When we returned and joined them just now. Words are hard. Oh, also, Overdrive went off to have a conversation with Tracy and was immediately pulled back to investigate with Resonant.
You just keep picking at the scab, don't you?
Look, you guys talked about Kat having a voodoo doll with me, and I'm pretty sure she did because I fell down once in New Orleans and once when I got home the other day. So
Do
Perhaps-
not blame your clumsiness on me.
Perhaps it's just karma. Who
Kat's
knows?
been taking that voodoo doll and throwing it down the stairs.
Did she name the voodoo dog Hurricane Drinks? Because yeah,
I wasn't drunk when I fell
Right?
down the other day.
Of course you were.
Just the first time.
The first time I accept full responsibility for that.
Oh, interesting.
But when I got home, I tripped and I pinballed off of my car and the gas pump and just like broke my whole body hitting the ground. And all my credit cards flew out of my wallet, and this little old lady came to save me.
Oh my god.
Not all heroes wear capes.
It was a cartoon moment. It was real bad.
he got saved by Aunt May. That's amazing.
That was a premeditated karma for what you're doing to us today.
So,
Totally fair.
Who are you picking on first, Alex?
Who wants it first?
Nobody.
I'll dive on that grenade then.
All right, go ahead, Bowman. You sent that message out to Jason. He has not answered.
Okay, well, I will head back to the quiver then.
Excellent. You make your way down to South Side. You go into the old warehouse and you descend down into the quiver, where you find Jason asleep on the couch in front of the TV.
Bowman just breathes a sigh of relief, probably turns the TV off, gets a bow blanket to put on top of Jason.
Not a bow blanket.
It's like a regular blanket, but with a bow.
It's a net.
It's not an arrow blanket where you fire an arrow and a blanket rolls out.
So heavy on the front.
Well, it's not as heavy as the carpet arrow.
Or the curtain arrows.
Just all sorts of furnishing arrows.
Curtains for you.
I'm Home Improvement Bowman.
Hey, if it sells action figures, go
It's a
for it.
paint arrow. He's got a hard
I mean,
hat
he's got the gravelly voice. He could do a home improvement Bowman.
on. Bob the Bowman.
We can shit it. Yes, we can.
I like that. I like that. But yeah, after making sure Jason's okay, I have not got an alert about anything else. So I'm going to settle down with the bow computer, take out the spy arrow. Gosh, these names are ridiculous, aren't they? And I will just go through the data that I was able to recover from Jupiter's lab until something comes up.
Awesome. Meanwhile, over in Lantern Hill, we join Mortis, standing aghast outside of his home.
Mortis has entered the small brownstone apartment that him and Nick reside in, seeing that there's, per Alex's description, been signs of a struggle and blood. I believe there's blood. Was there blood?
I just said
No, there was
struggle.
signs.
No blood.
Signs of a struggle. Yes. Blood doesn't make sense. Which is good.
I'm a ghost. Yo.
Well, he may have caused someone else to bleed.
Hmm.
Seeing that there's obviously a sign of struggle and there was a forced entry, Nick, Mortis reaches out for his communicator immediately and hits the panic button.
The panic button goes off and it routes out to all of the Freedom League Dark team members.
Hey, Mortis, what's up?
Nick's missing.
What?
Something happened at the apartment. Nick's gone.
That's not good. kind of dealing with a situation over here at the Nexus too. You remember Agent Emerald?
Yeah.
Apparently my uncle's gone madder than he was, and LaFondi's in danger. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Is this on the like public
I
channel
would,
or like?
I would imagine so. If it's the comm network for the
Yeah.
group
Yeah.
of us.
Okay. I guess so. Bowman will, I guess, interject and say, I can help out with the search for Nick, but how much of an emergency are we talking about here as far as LaFondi goes?
Probably a pretty big one. I mean, if he was thinking about invading Earth when Agent Emerald came through, maybe he's got those plans to fruition.
How tight is your grasp of interdimensional physics?
I mean, when I came through the portal, it shut right behind me, and it hasn't been open for 13 years. This might be our only chance to get back through for a decent amount of time. But we should look for Nick too. I mean,
Well,
we don't know what's going on.
right.
Mortis,
So-
what do you think happened to Nick?
Suspect his dad. But that's, I mean, his dad just got freed from hell because of me. And now Nick's missing. Coincidences too. Yeah.
So when we're
Whatever.
crossing dimensional barriers between places where the flow of time is not regular, is there any reason we can't short circuit time as well as the dimensional barriers?
I think messing with time is not a really great idea.
How else can we be in two places at once?
Sala says, I might have an answer for that. It's a very dangerous ritual, but I've been working on something, studying something that Adrian left behind just in case of an exact situation like this.
A needing to be in two places at once type of thing.
Yeah, bring everybody here to the Nexus, and we'll go over it some more.
If you guys can head to the Nexus, Sala says he's got something that might help.
Okay.
All right.
See
Bowman
you
was
there.
already like on his way to Mortis, but he'll just take a sharp turn, head towards the. Well, actually, I don't know if they're in the same neighborhood, but he'll head towards the Nexus instead.
Surprisingly, the Nerean Nexus is not in Lantern Hill. I would think that that's where it would be, but no, it's downtown.
Okay.
I guess it's
Then
like
really cool panel where he's
Manhattan,
going
so-
around the corner.
I mean, you're heading in the right direction at the very least, because you got to come from south side either way.
Yeah. Just taking a different exit or something. I don't know. I don't remember the roads. Bowman knows. He has the GPS.
Bowman finds that one weird ramp that he always find in racing video games that just pops you off the highway and down onto the surface
Yeah, one
streets.
part where the barrier is broken, so you can just.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will zip over the city to where everyone who's not already at the Nexus is and grab them up in a speed week and get them there. Post haste.
I'm already with Resonant, right?
Yes,
Okay, that's what I thought.
you were going to beat down Agent Emerald for me, or for
Right.
yourself.
All right. That's correct.
Agent Emerald's been sort of mean mugging you this whole time, Centuria.
Good.
Just giving you a dirty look.
I'll beat her ass. Anyway.
Yeah, so once everyone gets here, I guess Sala can fill us in.
Yeah, so everybody arrives pretty post haste down into the Nexus. Sala asks Agent Emerald to wait in the foyer, and he takes you into the astrolabe room. And you see he's moved some of the astrolabes around. You see he has been keeping track of the ones that are infected with the Una magic. There's sort of dark energy resonating around each planet, caught in the sway of Una. And the sickly purple energy beams going from world to world. You see that is still spreading at a pretty alarming rate. And Sala brings you all over to a couple of uncorrupted astrolabes. He says, I've been doing some research into what Adrian was working on here in this particular room. And if there's a situation where you need to be in 2 places at the same time, I can make that happen. I can duplicate you for a brief time. It's going to take one of the possibility shards that you guys still have in your possession.
And that this is going to be safe. I mean, we know what happened the last 2 times a probability shard was used. And she'll look over at Overdrive and Centuria.
It's not going to be perfectly safe. It shouldn't have any lasting impact on your body, but there is implications that can come upon summoning a multidimensional version of yourself here to help.
Such as?
Well, I'm not 100% sure exactly what will happen. There could be an echo. There could be a rippling effect on the world that we're bringing yourselves from. It'll be a world in the multiverse so similar to this one, and it's going to be hard to tell the 2 of you apart. And the fracturing won't take place between worlds, it will take place in yourselves. I'll have to split you into 2. And, it could be dangerous.
I don't know that that's the greatest idea.
We don't have a lot of options.
No, but it seems like splitting ourselves up for this. It's going to do more harm than good. If we get through this and something bad happens at the end when we try to reconvene, we're all that stands in the way of Una retaking control over everything.
In case you hadn't noticed, we're already walking scar tissue. We don't have time to keep debating this. We're going to have to do what we have to do and patch up the mess later, but we've got to get to it.
All I know is that when we split up in my timeline, everyone died.
Yeah, but I didn't think we split up literally in the sense that
No,
we're
I'm talking
to.
about when we split the party.
So maybe
everyone
this is
died.
our way. Might be our way of juking fate.
I mean, I understand you guys not wanting to try it, but I'm already messed up, so I might as well. If you guys want to try it on me first and see what happens, that's fine.
I think it's an all or nothing thing.
Yeah, I have to do it all here at once, or you'll be out of sync temporally.
We're just splitting like our consciousness in half?
Effectively. And your bodies.
Will we be the same, or will it be like half of my personality would be in one and half of it will be in the other?
I don't know. It could be different for each of you. It could be a left brain, right brain thing. It could be a positive, negative thing. It could be a lot of different ways. I've never done this spell before.
So it's going to hurt. So let's just rip the bandage off and get on with it. Do it.
Derek's on the verge of tears.
We need to do this. We have
Come
2
on,
problems
Solomon.
we know of
Do it.
now. We can't hesitate because of something we might not know about later.
Do it, Solid.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Dave, I understand. Okay. Let Mortis and I take a look at the spell. Maybe there's a way we can help improve it. Make it so that it's a little bit safer at the very least. I don't know how much time we can spend on it, but I get that you all want to do this. I don't want to don't want to leave Nick behind. But I have to get back to LaFondie too. But I want us to come back and have a shot.
Maybe I watched too many movies, but are you going to have time to magically research this and patch it up? I'm kind of getting the sense that we got to go.
These are both pretty time sensitive, it seems.
Well,
So
I know. I don't want to jump into this without at least giving it a shot. I'm not asking for days. Just give me a half hour.
Take a look at it, but like they said, we don't have a lot of time.
I know. Derek, are you okay? Can you help?
I can try.
Okay.
We're gonna find him, Derek. It'll be okay.
Okay. So I will roll an expertise magic. I have the ritualist feat as well, if that will help with this at all, Alex.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll an expertise magic check for me.
Okay. Did you want to aid Jonesy?
Sure. I also have ritualists, Alex.
Perfect. With Jonesy's 26, that will give a +5 to Resonance expertise magic check with the aid.
All right. I will go ahead and roll that into my roll. Here we go. I will go ahead and spend a hero point on that because I can.
Fun fact, everyone at home, it is not Jonesy's birthday last week, but I still gave them their extra hero point.
That's a 38 with the reroll.
Wow, that feels... Did you roll 13 on the dice?
I rolled a 3 on the die.
A 3. Oof. All right. Well, with a 38, you're sort of you're taking a look at the ritual. It's highly experimental, and it looks like it was put together by Adrian, along with some input from the creature Glimpse that you've had a couple of interactions with. You're not sure if you can make it safer.
Darn. Okay. This is going to be what it's going to be then.
It'll be okay.
I hope so.
Overdrive will put a hand on Resonant's shoulder. We all know you're the heart and soul of this team, but sometimes you just got to jump.
Yeah. I guess let's do this.
All right. So you gather up the party, bring them into the astrolabe room. Sala sort of looks solemnly at all of you, and he brings out a goblet that has a sort of... It almost looks like rainwater mixed with gasoline with that iridescent sort of colorful pattern inside. And it smells incredibly acrid. And he says, all of you take a drink.
Bottoms up.
I'll grab it next.
Aria will also grab it.
Yeah. Resident will put a hand on Mortis's shoulder and she'll grab the cup too.
And all of you take a deep drink from the goblet. Sala incants a couple of words and draws a large prism shape around you on the ground in this golden magic light. A couple of the astrolabes he places in the center of the sigil, and all of you stand close together holding hands. And for a moment, everything wobbles and rattles, and you feel a tearing inside of you. Each of you feels this deep burn that travels from your stomach up your throat to your head, and you feel yourself being ripped in half from the center up. Your body sort of twists and contorts, and your muscles tear, your blood spatters all over the place, and after a few moments, you see standing before you is a mirror image of your party, standing in a similar prism on the ground with their 2 points touching.
But one of the groups, they all have goatees. Oh, sorry.
They do all have goatees. Even Centurion and Resonant.
That's how you know they're bad guys.
And it's very disorienting at first because you can sort of feel what the other party is feeling and see what they're seeing through your eyes. It takes a second to get used to it. But Sala sort of looks. He wipes some sweat off his brow and he looks at the 2 groups and nods and says, "That went better than I thought it was going to."
Maybe don't jinx it before it's done. And I would imagine there's a echoing voice of both Resonants saying that.
Well, that's really funny that you should mention that because Resonant says it on the original party side, and Bowman says it with Resonant's voice on the other side.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Century will be
Someone's
like,
gonna,
"What's
like,
happening?"
Just glance at his hands.
So, just to reiterate, as each of you starts to begin speaking and wondering what's going on, Resonant, you are matched to Bowman on the other side. Centuria, you are matched to Overdrive on the other side.
God.
Mortis, you are matched to Centuria on the other side. Overdrive is matched to Resonant on the other side. And Bowman is matched to Mortis on the other side.
Well,
Sala
this is
says,
weird.
"Well, that was an unexpected consequence."
Yeah, I kind of think it was.
Oh, you're all in a rush. You couldn't let me check out the spell, so here's where we are.
So I need a map.
Oh my god.
So of the 2 bowmen there, one of them sees himself in Mortis's body, if I'm understanding? Or
So
let's
in-
see.
We're gonna need a flow chart. In
I
the,
know.
we're just gonna have to put that in the
Editor's
in the
notes.
stream.
here's the flow
Yeah.
chart.
Put that on roll 20 because I'm going to be so confused.
On the one side, are we playing like our character in the other character's bodies, or are we playing
The other character.
in our bodies?
You are playing yourself in the other person's body, so you have their powers, but your
Okay.
personality.
Okay. It's gonna be hilarious.
Wait. Their powers, but our personality?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's like the Flash and Arrow episode where they swap bodies.
Yes.
You
So
Freaky Friday us.
Yep.
The good news is Centuria has already seen Overdrive naked, so that's not a concern.
I don't think this is the time to be checking yourself out naked. We got missions to
Have you
do.
seen the live action Scooby Doo?
Oh my lord, no. I
Because
have
that's
not.
where I went.
I could
Oh,
look at
God.
myself naked.
Okay. So
What? From the beginning, this is where we've been. Like,
So now it will be more interesting to figure out which team members go with which versions.
right.
Because
As
the
I say.
Mortis in Mortis's body will want to go insist on going to find Nick, because if Mortis shows up in Centuria's body, it's going to really confuse Nick. Especially if my father-in-law or my future father-in-law is behind it.
Resonant in her body probably has to go to LaFondi.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So
We made it more difficult.
Surprise!
Shit. Oh no.
I love that this has happened. So how exactly are we going to do? Well, which Bowman am I even right now?
You're both technically.
We're talking at the same time?
Yeah, everybody talks at the same time.
Oh
Wait,
my
so
God.
Bowman's voice is coming out of Mortis's body?
Yes. The other Mortis's body. The one across the way from you.
You ever see the movie Scanners where that guy's head just explodes? I think
my,
that's
my,
about-
I use my
about where
soul
I'm at.
vault. I use my soul vault arrow.
I mean, getting some ideas now.
ghostly,
God.
ghostly chain arrow.
But yeah, so how exactly are we going to split things up now? This complicates matters a bit.
To go to LaFonde. I'm sorry, Derek.
Yeah, there's nothing saying that you guys can't split up different ways, so you could send Centuria Mortis with Resonance Group.
Oh God.
Mhm.
We could.
That's exactly what's happening.
I'm so
Okay.
somebody
We just-
somebody else figure out this grouping because I'm done. I'm done with this mess.
Okay,
Well,
so
which
You just point me at something to
overdrive?
punch.
Which overdrive do you want to go to help find Nick, and which overdrive do you want to go find?
So one of the
Yeah.
overdrives has resonance powers.
Yes.
yes.
That one should go to LaFonde.
No.
No.
Resonant
They
in her
already
body.
have a resonant.
Right. The way it's being split right now,
Okay, look, you just
Me-
make the group and just tell me where I'm going.
You're going
I'm
two
officially-
places.
I am officially done sorting this out. Make up the rosters and hand me a slip. I'm done.
I have a suggestion.
Okay.
All of the classic Freedom League Dark minus Mortis will go to LaFonde, and all of the let's say
mirror.
altered
The Freedom League Light.
the Freedom League alter will go to its day and help find Nick, which basically the only exception to that means there will be 2 Centurions
Two Centurias
on Earth Prime.
No, one of them has to go to LaFonde because then somebody won't have a character when we go to LaFonde if you take both of them on Earth.
No, everybody should be.
No.
accurate.
Yeah, because and then so 2 Centurions will be here, and there will be 2 Centurions will be on. I got confused.
2
myself.
Centurias on Earth Prime, 2 2 Bowmen then if Resonant is going. No. Yeah, wait.
Yes.
I just had
You know,
I
we
just
were
had
this
this.
close to
I
getting
just
underway.
had this.
We were
Okay,
this close.
default Resonant is going to LaFonde. Default Mortis is staying on Earth Prime.
I
So
thought
we
we were
switched.
just switching the Mortises.
Yeah. Yes.
Just switching
Right.
Mortises.
Yes.
Okay.
So Mortis and Centuria's body is going to LaFonde.
Which means 2 Centurias go to LaFonde.
LaFonde. And then y'all don't have a
And
Centuria with you on Earth.
which means
Correct.
So there's a Mortis.
So Resonant on. No, I got this. I got this. Okay, if Mortis in Mortis's body is staying on Earth Prime, then the Mortis that's in Centuri's body is going to LaFonde. If the Resonant in Resonant's body is going to LaFonde, then the Resonant in Bowman's body is staying on Earth Prime.
Yes.
So, removing that from the list, then the
Okay.
hang on,
I'm
I
gonna
need to
do
write
this a
some-
different way. I got this.
No,
Just basically, there's going to be a double. So there's 2 Centurions Centurias going to Earth, LaFonde. There has to be doubles of someone else on our Earth, and I just can't figure out who that is.
Is it double Mortis? Because Mortis is going. No.
I'm
Yeah.
typing it up. I got it.
Yeah, I think it.
I just need to like see it visually.
One,
Okay. Mortis.
two, 1, 2, 1, 3. There's like that bullet counting scene in. Clue.
I'll never complain about riddles in the stream again. Make a riddle next time. What the hell is this?
Yes.
So there's 2 Mortises going on the Nick mission. All right. I've made the chart here.
Yeah.
LaFondi
Okay,
group
so
is Resonant Andy, Centuria Cat, Centuria Jonesy, Overdrive Kevin, Bowman Calvin. The Nick group is Bowman Andy, Overdrive Cat, Mortis Jonesy, Resonant Kevin, Mortis Calvin.
Okay.
Double the
Yeah.
Mortis.
So
That
there's
makes
2 Mortis,
Yeah.
yes.
2 Mortis.
2 Centuria and 2 Mortis.
You just hold up a little paddle when whichever character am I supposed to go, because I'm not keeping.
acceptable. Let's go.
That's it. We're all minions. It's Despicable Me 14, and we're all just little yellow minions. Let's go knock some shit over.
Do you
I
all want the
absolutely
flow
love that this
chart at
happened, by
home?
the way.
All right, let me switch to the Roll20 over.
Like, wait, which one are we going to first?
Oh, don't complicate this. Just stop. Stop asking questions.
To the,
Let me
to
see
the
if I
right
can
a little
get
bit more.
Yeah, to the right a little more.
Oh my god.
Is that good, Andy?
Okay,
Can you tell
yeah.
me?
This does
Yep.
it makes sense to me.
Yes, I'm there now. I'm here now. Got it.
Can everybody see the whole flow chart? I don't think you can.
Scroll it up a little bit. Or move it
Yeah.
up a little bit.
Oh, come on.
Who's on first?
Yep.
Who's on second?
Mhm. Third base.
There you go.
I'm just gonna squish it a little bit. Come here. Come here, son of a bitch. Here we go. Okay.
Wishing. Oh my gosh, this was stressful.
Is it time for a break yet?
Nope, not
I
yet.
think I need to find. I think I need to find some alcohol or something. Take that edge off. Holy crud.
Oof.
Cool. All right. Rad.
I cast punch.
Yes. Good luck, buddy.
Oh, dang it. I tried to put line breaks, but Twitch doesn't like line breaks in chat, apparently.
It does not.
Jonesy is gonna play Centuria better than me, and it's gonna hurt my feelings.
Just think about the power attack we can do together.
Ooh.
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 Yeah.
Wait,
If there's
no, I
any
changed my
minions on
mind.
the fun, just 2 windmills. All right.
All the ghostly chains. We're gonna break the crossroads wide the fuck open.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh man, I am so excited for Crossroads. All right, let's go.
Oh man. Okay. Okay. We got there. We did it. Jonesy,
This
is
is all
this
your
better
fault,
or worse
Alex.
than my original plan?
I think it's better.
Mm,
Better.
Original plan?
We'll see how it ends. And we'll decide.
That's fair. Okay. Okay, I think we got it now.
So where are we going first? Narratively, I assume both teams are leaving at the same time.
Yes, they are. Okay, so LaFondi first, I hope.
Since both things are going on concurrently, doesn't truly matter.
So, the gang leaves the astrolabe room, which I assume has a technical name, but I don't know. Planetarium? Astrolabium? I don't know. You all head out. Agent Emerald stands up. Looks a little confused at all of you. Can Mortis out-10 Mortis? Can Centuria out-country Centuria?
Wow.
No.
The
Oh,
immortal
man,
words
I
of
wanna
Dutch
face an evil
Vandroid.
bowman
I got
now.
a plan. All right. You all head out. Agent Emerald sort of looks confused for a moment and says, "Which one of you Gemmas is my Gemma?"
That would be me. And that sounds weird coming from you, seeing as how you already threatened to kill me.
Well, I don't want to take the trouble of killing both of you.
Just know that there's now 2 Centurias coming on this trip, so.
Great. You'll be able to punch somebody, I'm sure.
This is
Hopefully
Cherry.
not you.
This is Cherry to the right and left of Resident.
I need to make a call. There's somebody else that's coming with us before we go.
Well, hurry up.
I'll get Dr. Adam on the line.
Oh, Resonant, good to hear from you again.
Yeah. Looks like things have gotten worse on LaFondi, so we need to head there as soon as possible. If you're still willing to come and help me talk some sense into my uncle,
Yes, of course.
or at least attempt to.
As best I can.
Okay. Well, meet us at the Nexus if you can.
I will send one of my grandchildren out presently with a communicator to attach to you.
Okay. I appreciate the help.
Oh, I'm happy to provide any insight I can. It's been a long time, but I hope your uncle is willing to see reason and abandon this madness that he's fallen into.
From the sounds of it, he's gotten worse, so probably not.
Well, we'll put a stop to him no matter what. I'll be there presently.
Thank you.
And Agent Emerald sort of looks over at all of you as the other party departs to go and investigate Nick's disappearance. She says, "So how do we plan on getting to LaFondi?"
Did the portal behind you seal and you can't travel back?
Yes. I had to seal it before your uncle came through it.
All right. What exactly is happening over there?
He's taken over the capital city. And he started executing people who disagree with him. He's got your mother scheduled for a public execution here in a couple of days, for speaking out against his reign.
Resident kind of looks horrified at that. That's not good.
No. To make matters worse, something's got the crystalloids up in arms. They've been attacking LaFondians everywhere that they could find them.
I imagine that's my uncle tampering with things he shouldn't be. He's upset the balance.
Yeah. And the soulless have returned.
Wait, what?
Your uncle found some way to unleash them on Pearl.
That's not a good thing at all.
No.
So is he making do with everyone he kills?
Not everyone, but his most ardent opponents, yes. He told me he has plans to infuse your mother with some kind of crystal I've never heard of, to turn her into a host for the soulless. Then he wants to throw her through a portal to Earth Prime and consume the whole world in darkness.
I'm not going to let that happen. Okay. Maybe when Dr. Adam gets here, he's run through the portal before, maybe he can give us some insight, but on the off chance that doesn't work, Resident will pull out the Alternity Atlas and start seeing if there's anything in that can help her.
Perfect. Agent Emerald will helpfully go back to filing her nails and looking surly at everybody.
Resident will take a moment and look up at everybody that's still here. See if Sala has any books on portals to other dimensions, sealed things to undo seals, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Bowman will assist with that. It's able to be helpful at all.
I'd imagine investigate checks would be helpful.
Weird question.
Weird answer.
Seeing how I'm in Centuria's body, can I still use expertise magic?
Yes, you still have access to your soft skills. Your brain skills.
Is Davy cloned?
Davy is cloned.
Oh my god, you have a Davy. You could talk to Davy. Can he talk to Davy?
Do you want to try to talk to his Davy?
I want him to try to talk to his Davy. I'm gonna be like, Mortis, can you hear Davy?
Yeah, he's right there, and I point over to overdrive.
No. And I'll point at the Davy in his pocket, in your pocket. Say something to him. See if he responds to you.
Is that you, Speedy?
What's happening?
Ah!
Did I hear it, or did just Centuria?
Both Centurias heard it. But,
Centuria looks so
Centuria,
happy.
his voice doesn't sound like Davy's voice.
Wait, well, who does it sound like?
It sounds like Sala.
You were gonna say Thunderbolt.
He wasn't in the room, thankfully.
Wow.
Is Sala still in there?
Oh, good, Calvin, because this needs to be more complicated. I'm glad you're helping.
He sounds like a nosebleed.
Sala's still in the room with us?
Yeah, he is.
She'll look at him. He didn't talk when Davy talked?
He did not talk when Davy talked.
Why does his Davy sound like you?
His what?
His Davy. She'll point at the doll.
Action figure.
The action figure talks?
Where have you been? It's been like 30 episodes.
Roll an insight check.
Insight. 18.
You're pretty sure Sala knows about Davy.
Yeah, I thought. Huh.
Something the matter? Resident looks up from her book.
Centuria is just sort of like, she has this like very narrow-eyed glare at Sala. You're Sala?
I look like Sala, yeah.
She'll walk up to him. That's not what I asked you. Are you Sala?
I think so.
Then why don't you know about Davy?
Well, we've had some other effects on the person who casted it.
Well, that's enough to give Resident the ability to go, huh, yeah, something's weird going on. I'll make an insight check as well. 36.
You don't think this person is Sala. But you're not positive if they're lying to you or if they don't know that they're not Sala.
Has it not been Sala the whole time?
Oh my God, it's Sophie again. Damn it.
Don't even.
No, Sophie's in Safunador, so we know that much is going on.
Yeah, we want you to Sofala.
Sala.
So I'm fairly certain it's not Sala, but I can't tell if they're lying because they don't know it or they don't know who they are.
Right.
I don't think that's Sala, but I don't think they know who they are.
Mortis, can I see your Davy, please?
Sure.
Is this Sala?
Yes.
She will ask the doll.
Yes.
Do you know who that is?
That looks like me.
But obviously it's not.
Well, you would think it would be Dave, right? Since we got switched.
Unless it's Glimpse. Because it was his probability shards.
Perio will look at my Davy. Davy. Are you
Yeah.
still in there?
I'm
Is that
here. I'm a
still
little
you?
confused.
Are you Davy?
Yes, I'm Davey.
Okay, I don't know what the shit's going on.
And the other Mortis is left already, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I mean, Bowman's just off trying to find books on portals, wishing he had brushed up on his Latin. I don't know if he's gonna be super helpful here.
Bowman, give me an investigate check.
Okay.
you'll find something in the book.
Hmm.
A clue.
A clue. A clue.
Investigation. Oof. No, it's not funny to fail right now. I will try again.
Cha-cha, real smooth.
Do, 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 do.
It's not a ton better, but 23.
Hey, 23. You do find a couple of relevant books, but you definitely wish that you had brushed up on your Latin.
Yeah, he's like, the hell is the Latin word for portal? Does this just mean door? Ugh. It's just, he'll probably return a few minutes later with like a pile of books in his arms.
Mortis will go over and actually Derek will go over and check out the books, at least from a academic point of view.
Perfect. Give me an expertise magic or expertise occult check.
22.
Hey, 22 is not bad. You're sort of looking at them, and you can verify that, yes, they are relevant to what you're looking at, but they are more academic treatises than arcane spell books. Sort of talking about the science behind doorways between dimensions. But science as understood by an 1100s AD alchemist.
Anything useful here, or should I keep looking?
Let's go see if we can find something a little bit more. This is all good, but let's see if we can find something that actually maybe that Resonant can cast or someone can cast. Looks down at the golden and blue costume.
Yeah, don't. Can that body cast magic if you know it?
No.
Right. Okay, well,
You
I'll...
can cast punch real well.
Can I get a sense from the house how it's reacting to the person in Sala's body, or to whoever's in Sala's body, be it a person or an other dimensional entity?
Are you trying to get a feel for that magically, or are you asking the house?
I'm asking the house.
Give me a persuasion check.
27.
You hear an unmistakably Sala-esque scream coming from the walls. Not a scream of absolute terror, but a scream of ununderstanding and existential dread.
So the Nexus is in Sala's body.
That's what it seems like.
This episode is so much.
This episode brought to you by
What the
Acid
shit?
Yeah.
The
seriously.
freakiest of Fridays.
and Grant Morrison's run on the Doom Patrol.
Word.
Okay. All right. It's not as bad as I thought it was. It's still not great.
It's not as bad as I thought it was. Solid screams in the distance.
Mhm. Well, the house in Sala's body isn't going to want to do anything on.
Malicious.
Yes, that was what I was worried about. Okay. I can't deal with this now. We've got to deal with getting to Lafandi. I'll look up at Sala. You're going to stay here, right?
Why would I go anywhere else?
I didn't think so.
Can I
You're
go
gonna keep an
anywhere
eye.
else?
No, please
No.
don't.
I'll be
Stay
right
here.
back.
No, please stay here. Watch over things. Make sure nothing bad happens.
As you wish.
Thank you.
You are the masters of the house, after all.
Huh. Master of the house.
And if you can, please try to calm Sala down.
I'm Sala.
Try to calm the house down.
The house is never calm. He kind of smiles and walks away.
Crazy.
And then the doorbell rings.
No.
Resident will go to the door.
And
What else?
Tess Adam is there. She has
Oh,
a
okay.
pretty big gauntlet computer in her hands that she hands over to your resident. She says, "Do you need to know how this works?"
Yes, please.
Okay. Good to see you again. Hope everything's been okay since our last meeting. How did it go with the super speed guys?
Well, we took care of it for now. Just things are getting really bad with Una back.
Is that two Centurias?
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not a magic superhero. I hope you guys are having fun.
Fun isn't the word I'd use.
Well, this reminds me of one time when the Adam family, when we all went to another dimension, and then we all wound up with each other's powers. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, except we're all here for now until we go to Lafandi.
Yeah, so Grandpa was saying that you were looking to open a interdimensional portal?
He's already been to Lafandi once. Our associate, she'll kind of head nod to Agent Emerald, had to seal the portal. She came through to Earth Prime behind her, lest my uncle bring his army through.
Oh yeah, interdimensional armies, that's real bad business. Okay, hold out your wrist.
Right or left? Or does it
Whichever
matter?
one you don't want to scratch for a while.
President will actually look down and go like, she'll do the left.
And she'll take out some hand sanitizer and she'll rub it on your wrist just to clean it up a little bit. And
Oh, it's got the glove on it. It's got the glove.
she'll place the clamp down on your arm, and it sort of makes this whirring high-tech noise. It clamps down on your wrist. It clamps down just underneath your elbow, and you have a computer that pops up. You see Adam and then the nucleus symbol pop up with a holographic image above you. And after a few moments, you see the smiling face of Dr. Adam on your arm. Good to see you, Resident.
Yeah, you too.
So, we're looking to open a portal to Afandi. Take me to the astrolabe room.
Okay.
And He'll rattle off a list of books.
I think Bowman and Derek went to go get them, or Mortis went to go get them.
And he'll tell Tess, tell everybody I'll be gone for a couple of days, not to get into any trouble on the way. And Tess will sort of salute at all of you, and she'll head out of the Nexus and go back to her business.
Okay.
Check your rad levels. Why is this thing beeping? It's a Fallout crossover.
Just so it's not an Aliens crossover.
I know.
So we'll head back to the astrolabe room.
Perfect. Everybody comes in. You gather the books that Dr. Adam mentioned, and we're going to enter a skill challenge as we begin to open the portal. Dr. Adam sort of pops up his little hologram form and looks at all of you individually. It says, Overdrive, can you come over here?
Which overdrive?
It's only
It's
one.
only one.
You're the only
Okay.
one here right now.
Okay. So confused. I was like, okay.
I
Here I
broke Kevin
come.
for the whole episode.
You did. I feel like I've been hit by a truck. I'm just laying here in the street like, what the hell is happening? I can't feel my legs. Okay. I will walk over.
Do you think you
Gingerly,
can
of course.
vibrate at this frequency? And he pops up a number above his head, just a long string of numbers and letters.
I think so. Let me try that.
Give me a speed check.
I was hoping you were going to say something like that.
And it punches the walls of reality.
We're going to
Happens
need
when
to
two
call Superboy
Centurions-
Prime.
What happens when two Centurions punch the walls
Nope.
of reality?
Don't cross the streams. Speed check. Where you hiding? Oh. And this, I knew where it was on the old character sheet. Do I? I don't think
Oh,
I
I
have.
don't think we added it.
Oh. No.
What's your speeds ranks?
I'll have to just do this old-fashioned style.
That's right.
Let me just
Third-
double check.
32. Just pick a number.
Don't no. I have my speed back at last. I'm certainly not going to not roll it. There we go. Fully enhanced. Coming at you live. Bam. Are you
You happy with the 3?
Yeah, I'm thrilled. No, I'm not. A bunch of shit.
Kevin is so angry tonight.
And another 3. I hate everything that's happening today. But that's a hero point reroll, so that's actually a 31.
It's just funny you got the same thing though.
No, it's not funny, Calvin. Not funny at
It's a
all.
little
It's a
funny.
little funny. Made me happy. So that is 2 successes on the good old skill challenge meter. And Dr. Adam will go ahead and describe what happens, Kevin, as Overdrive begins to vibrate and generate the frequency that Dr. Adam has asked
Well,
for.
it seems, because vibrating at different frequencies is something he's done before, but this is so bizarre because he's been split into different people again. And like he begins to sort of match the frequency, and then there's just this weird oscillation, and he starts to like his right arm disappears up to the elbow, where he's like, no, this is not it. And so there's a weird ripple effect as he alters frequency to match the correct one, and then the arm reappears, and there's a more steady hum instead of this weird oscillating buzz noise.
Excellent. And Dr. Adam will look at the rest of you and say, okay, who's next?
Assuming you need me last to cast the spell, right?
Yes.
My Centuria will go.
Awesome. What do you want to do?
don't know. What am I supposed to do? Like, he got to use his speed. What should I use?
Punch things.
Reality.
Choke the life out of the universe. I don't know.
Just
Choke
grab
the
the
life out
open
of
air
it.
and start strangling.
Scowl until reality howls. And I don't know.
You hear
I don't know.
Sola's voice in the house going, "Ah, God, no, why?
Oh no.
Stop choking me."
Yeah.
Theoretically, you could use your knowledge of Netherwar from your dimension.
I was thinking about that actually.
Expertise romance fiction.
Yes.
Dear
That
God.
too. But I think I will use my knowledge of Netherwar because I know for sure that Resonant went there
Mm-hmm.
when I was in my universe. So maybe I'll figure out what happened there.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me an expertise Netherwar check.
Oh my gosh! Okay, I'm re-rolling. Hold on. I'm gonna use my little luck point. What is that? I can't see it.
It's an
19.
8. It's an 8 on the
29.
die.
29 is a success on the check.
Yay.
So, Centuria, you start examining the ritual. It's beginning to take place, seeing overdrive vibrating. You see Bowman has grabbed a couple of the wrong books based on your memory, so you go and you grab the right ones and hand them to him.
Gosh, Bowman, trying to F this whole thing up.
Use your strength to
Look,
move
this
the
is all-
furniture into exactly where you remember it being. Do you have eidetic memory? I think you do.
Yes.
So, because this is a remembering check, I'm going to give you a +5 on that, which is another success.
Ooh. Hey. Okay.
All right, we got Bowman, we got Mortis, we got Resident.
Well, I'm kind of assuming Dr. Adam is trying to apply a more technological solve to this.
He is.
Could I do a technology check?
You can.
See if I can perhaps offer some insight as to how to, I don't know, contain the energy of this sort of thing.
Perfect.
As well as take some glances at that wrist computer, because now Bowman's like, oh, that's pretty cool, actually. I want one.
How many points? How many times have you supposed to spend points on that thing?
Still haven't. How does a 24 do?
24 is not a success on the check.
Ooh, I actually want to be helpful. I only have 1 hero point. Let's risk it. He said foolishly, putting his hero point on the table. I mean, I rolled a 17. I don't know if I can do much better, but let's see.
You can do better.
Oh, I could. By
25
1.
is a success.
25. Perfect.
You got there. Good job. So yeah, you're following along. Go ahead and describe what happens.
So, if this involves the construction of some sort of like temporary machinery or device of some kind, Bowman can offer some ideas as to how to like make sure it's sturdy. Any moving parts are able to move without obstructing each other. Some like mechanical assistance.
It's my
And again, he yeah, I mean, he's used to like condensing technology into small, like I forget the actual term that's used, but like condensing technology into like a smaller device. So that's probably also,
Micronization.
yeah, something like that.
micro machining.
So yeah, he's used to micro machining. So he'll do that, and I don't know, probably get some ideas from the wrist computer.
Awesome. More to Centuria.
I can't normally be of much use from what I normally would do, so I will just attempt to go through the books and try to basically organize and prop the books open on the right pages for the right references and stuff.
Okay.
For the spell.
I'll call that
Yes.
either an expertise magic or an expertise occult check.
29.
29 is a success. So what happens, Mortis?
So, using Centuria's quick speed, I'm literally zip, 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 flipping through the books and stuff and kind of getting them all in place and kind of they're almost levitating because I'm using Centuria's flight to go back and forth through the books to keep them up in the air.
That's awesome. And Resonant. Moment of truth.
Great. Well, I'm assuming it's going to be an expertise magic to put everything in place to do this correctly.
You would assume correctly.
So, 37.
37. That is 3 successes.
I think I blow that out of the water.
So, Resonant, tell me what happens as you open the portal successfully to Lafandi.
So Resonant begins, so Resonant begins kind of making the requisite hand motions, and she is peeling apart the layers between here and Lafandi, something that hasn't been opened, something that she hasn't been through in 13 years. And she's trying to make sure she puts it in a location where, while it's not going to be far outside of Pearl, it's going to at least be going to be in a location where no one would expect the portal to occur, and therefore her uncle's army won't be waiting directly on the other side.
Excellent. So yeah, you begin to open the portal. It ripples, it rips, tears open. Dr. Adams says, "Now." And everyone leaps into the sort of shimmering, multicolored gem portal that has been opened. Resonant, as you step through the portal, Seven appears in front of you for just a brief psychic moment and says, "No, don't," before the portal snaps open and sucks all of you in with a sort of gale hurricane force. You're all sort of buffeted in, and as you're flying through time and space, you feel and see the sort of sickly purple golden energy of Una vexing in through the portal alongside you. You all come sailing through the portal, crashing down somewhere you're not 100% certain of, Resonant, but you are definitely on Lafandi. You're on a mountaintop in Lafandi. You describe for me, Andy, what the general atmosphere looks like before we go to break.
Yeah, so the general atmosphere of Lafandi is very Earth-like. Probably the clouds are roughly about the same. The sky probably tinged a little bit more with kind of a more purple color of blue. It's still blue, but it's just slightly purplish, almost like a perpetual getting towards twilight type of setting. This area of Lafandi in the mountains, there you can look down and probably see lakes, rivers, forested areas, probably some plains as well from where we're at. But there is still a sun in the sky. There are 2 orbiting satellites over the planet as well, and probably just visible in the sky.
Perfect. And as you all sort of get your bearings and get a feel for the ominous warning that Seven just threw your way, I think we should go ahead and go to our break. So we'll be back in just a moment on top of Mountain Face. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Go ahead and stretch, grab a drink, grab a snack, and we will see you here in just a moment.